Hello, and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 33. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hi, hello.
Hello, Noelle. Would you like to do a podcast today about cat fishing?
I would like to do a podcast about Siamese fishing.
Oh, wow.
That's my favorite cat variety, and I don't even like cats.
A tabby fish, if you will.
Okay, a tabby fish, very cute and orange.
Okay, side note about cats.
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of people have talked about this before, but it just blows my mind. Like if you say like, oh, I have a dog, right? People are like, oh, what kind of dog do you have?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I have a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
If you say I have a cat, that's where the conversation ends.
I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, I have a cat.
What's I've never thought. Right.
Oh.
What's his name? What color is he?
That's it. Those are the only describing fact. I know there are different kinds of cats, but like, unless you have like a Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Right. You just have a cat. You have a cat or you don't have a cat.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's no description of it.
Right. I mean, listen, there are some, like, say, if you have a Siamese cat or if you have like a Sphinx cat. Is that a real thing? Did I make that up?
I don't know if that's real, but like a tabby's real.
What are the ones that are hairless?
I don't know. Maybe it is a Sphinx.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But other than that, a cat it's like, what kind of cat do you have? I have a house.
Right.
House inside.
I have an outside cat.
I have an indoor outdoor cat. You could rinse it off with the hose.
I have an outdoor cat that drinks my water that I leave out for the birds.
I know you do. That's very nice. Although we're here to talk about season 2, episode 3, Ramon and Paola.
Ramon.
If you want to hear more of us talking about cats and whatnot, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for over 300 bonus episodes. We have our podcast. It's called BS. Where we just, we just kind of
we do the stuff. We BS.
And we have 16 and Pregnant Trash Talk, Unexpected Trash Talk, which is coming back now.
March 6th.
So many things are happening. March 6th is a very monumental day in my life.
It's my mom's birthday.
It is your mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And it is also the anniversary of me and my first boyfriend.
March 6th. Interesting.
Not my first boyfriend, but my first adult relationship when I was 14.
I don't know if I'd say that was an adult relationship.
That was my adult relationship. That was the man I was going to marry.
When I met you, that's who you were dating.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. So now let's move on. Season 2, episode 3, Ramon and Paola. We start off, Neve and Max are sharing an apple.
On the hotel room counter.
Can we get better storylines if we're going to do like these fake backstories?
You would think, but no, this is what they did.
All right. So we meet Ramon. He's 19. He's from Arizona. He met Paola on Facebook.
Right.
And she's 20. She's from Florida. And he loves her.
He's head over heels.
He hates his job. He hates where he lives. And then we find out that she had told him that she was lying, but then said, just kidding.
Right. So there it's like, oh, okay. Well,
and then Neve says something that made me laugh and giggle.
What did he say?
Said, let's get this guy on the horn. And it just reminded me of your father-in-law.
Got to go around the horn.
Who told me he was going to send pictures around the horn.
I'm
like, excuse me.
When I take a picture of my dog, Matt goes, send it around the horn. Because we have like a family group chat.
I know, but it's like
the horn.
I think the horn just means like the phone.
No, to them,
it's like a group chat.
And it's funny because whenever he says it, I automatically picture the Flintstones and like their shell phone.
Okay, same.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, their horn phone.
The horn. It's like a cornucopia. It's a horn of plenty.
That's exactly what I picture. Yes.
So, all right. So he said, let's get this guy on the horn. So last year they had started talking and she had posted on one of his friend's walls.
Right.
And he started.
But why didn't we explore this more?
We don't explore any of the important points on this
nothing.
Show.
Yes.
He Skyped with her, but it wasn't her. And it was very pixelated.
And it's like, it wasn't her, but it's like, wait, hello? You're Skyping with someone that's not her.
She said that it was her cousin.
They were like testing him.
Ramon.
Right.
Was it her voice or was it not her voice? You talked to her all the time.
Nobody asked though.
No. He lives with his dad. He has no car. He works in the kitchen at a casino on the graveyard shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I think they call that third shift, right?
Yeah, that's my nightmare shift.
His dad drives him to and from work.
Oh.
So this guy is like,
I mean, he is only 19.
I understand that, but like he loves being miserable. It's like, how are you that miserable at 19? You and I had the worst jobs at 19.
Yes.
We were working insane hours. We were doing, I mean, I was in college and trying to work. Like we were not that miserable.
Yeah, I wasn't at all. That was one of the happiest times of my life, probably.
We didn't know that life wasn't supposed to be like that. That's why.
No, I did not know you didn't have to live like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that you didn't just take naps in between shifts.
I know. Oh man, life was so different. Right. I didn't know that dinner wasn't French fries in the walk-in, you know? Who
4
knew?
a.m.
Who knew?
The best part about
different.
working in a restaurant is that you order those French fries for dinner, and then if you get seated while you're eating them, you come back and they're gone.
They're gone. It's over.
So good luck with that. All right. So now he said that she is so perfect and she has the perfect smile and he thinks about her all the time. And that is why he loves her.
Right. Not because she's understanding, she's supportive.
No,
she's
it's
nice.
Because he's basically saying the reason I love her
how
is
she looks
is because I'm obsessed with her.
Oh, he's totally obsessed. There's clearly something off.
Less people are home than should be.
Yes. One fry short of a Happy Meal.
Some people are out of town.
Out to lunch. Yes.
They're out to dinner in the walk-in.
Yes.
With no French fries.
Yes.
So they find her Instagram account and she apparently like reposts the same photos of herself.
Right.
And then we find her cousin Loida. And
there she is.
He doesn't know if that's her or not. He's like,
right.
I don't know.
So he's like, maybe, I don't know. And it's like, you know it's her. But here's the thing. Even if he was talking to her cousin, I guess I could understand maybe she's still real.
There's so much though, but there's so much.
If you're 19 and dumb,
which he 100% is.
Right.
I think he's like legally dumb.
Oh, yes. He is legally binding dumb. Yes.
So he said that Paola's broke.
Interesting. So many catfish are broke.
I know. He pays her phone bill. He bought her a Wii. He bought her a new phone and he gave her his bank information. And he then sent her a couple $1,000s on a prepaid card.
Okay. But like you making that kind of money on the third shift in the casino?
That's like 10 grand you just said.
But that's what I mean.
And she has unlimited access to your bank account.
That's how you know that he is. Everyone's not home.
Okay. To be totally honest with you, I agree with you because even guys that are like really desperate and will send you money, they're not really just going to give you unlimited access to their bank account because then they don't have the contact with you.
Right. Because then
they want you to keep asking them. Exactly.
Yeah. I've never had any type of access like that. That's weird.
It's very weird, but also you paid her phone bill. How did you pay her phone bill?
What do you mean?
Did you go into her account and pay her phone bill? Like, how?
Or did you just give her the money? Or did she just take the money?
I need to know more.
Yeah, I know.
And, okay, now here's the other thing. How are you sending her money?
Honestly, back then, probably Western Union.
Who's the name you're sending the money to?
Lloyd.
But you see what I'm saying? Like these are the questions that like no one's asking.
That's true. How are you saying? Are you sending a check? Who are you writing it out to? Just to cash?
And then who's the address you send it to? Cash in Florida?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Hello,
so
Florida?
true.
It's Ramon. Is Cash home?
That is true. I didn't even think about that because it's not like now where it's like Venmo.
Right. But even Venmo, who are you
sending it to? Yeah. PayPal, anything. You have to send it to a person.
What's the email address? What's the phone number? What are we doing here?
Yeah. Okay, Tracey. Okay, Tracey.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm a really Max, Neve, sit down. I got this.
Step your shit up.
So Max said he is projecting his fantasy onto something that he doesn't even know. And he's absolutely right.
He is right.
So now we find Paola's Facebook. She has 1,000 followers and she works at Sephora.
Right.
And she has lots of posts about Ramon.
But 1,000 followers is like a lot. Usually the fake pages don't have that much.
Depends on how long you have the fake page. Depends on how believable
Dedicated you are.
Depends on how dedicated you are. Depends on how many guys you're talking to.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's true.
If she's had it for a few
getting
years,
money from all different guys. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But she posts about Ramon all the time.
Well, because that's her true love, Ramon.
But that's how you know it's fake too.
Okay, but how many catfish on here have we seen do this? They like love bomb people on their fake pages.
Yeah, of course they do, because they want them to think their entire life is dedicated. But it's like, if you're a well-rounded person, you would have other posts mixed in. Like, it looks so fake.
Right. Like you would have something like, I love Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, I ate turkey for dinner, whatever.
A picture,
sure.
Something.
A picture of a dog. Right. Something.
Yes. Instagram. They find Paola's Instagram and it doesn't mention him on Instagram.
Interesting.
So they find out that this girl in the pictures, her name is Paola Provost, and they find her on Facebook.
Right.
They They video chat with her. She said that she does not know who she is and she has a boyfriend.
She was very nice.
She was very nice.
Like sometimes they say like weird things.
Yeah, they're like, good luck for you, you loser.
Yeah. Hope you find what you're looking for, lame
moron.
No. It's not me. I would never talk to you.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, no, she was so nice.
Yes. So they prep him for this bummer.
Yeah. And his reactions, I don't understand.
He doesn't have.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like, are you that torn up?
Tell me what you think about this.
About him?
Ramon, this is a statement that Tracey's going to make. Ramon is the poor man's Keto Guido.
Okay. I've always been put off to Ramon because he reminds me so much of this kid from high school that was really mean to me all the time. So like, I think that's why I hate him in this episode. Now that you say that, it makes me hate him even more because I hate the Keto Guido. He's the meanest person ever. He is. He is. He is like the Salvation Army version of the Keto
He's the
Guido.
Wish.com Vinny from the Jersey Shore.
I like it. You're right. You're right. You are right. Yes, Tracey. All right, Tracey. Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. This segment will probably be put up for an Emmy, right?
I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
I think you might get a job from MTV.
Oh my God, MTV.
You never know.
I actually don't work for corporate anymore. So thank you for the offer, but no, thank you.
Don't forget us little people.
Noelle.
Tracey
he said, quote, with no expression. It changes everything.
I still want to know who she is.
He is so confused. Like he just found out that maybe it's not her. His mind is blown.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that he doesn't care. I think he doesn't even understand what's going on.
He has no concept of anything.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I do not believe, now we can argue about this. I do not believe that he is, I don't know how to say this, but like, he's not doing this with a full brain.
No, of course not.
Like, he legitimately is surprised.
Yes, I think that
he's not playing with us.
He's not purposely leading
like
Max
he's like
Neve on, or
he's not like, whatever, I wanted to give her my bank account because maybe it would make her like me more. No, he's like, why wouldn't I give her my bank account?
Right. Yes, I agree. Very simple. He's simple.
Yes, simple. So he said, is he high a little bit maybe?
Okay, so like I'm watching this and I can't tell, but also I also think he's a jerk too. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he talks.
Yeah, this is what we were arguing about, because you were like, he's mean, and I'm like, I don't know about mean. I mean, he's something.
You know what? He is something. He's something. Yes. Let's go with that. He's something.
So he said, quote, I want to see this person with my own eyes.
Okay. I think you already have.
And then Neve said, quote, he really has no idea who the girl is that he's been saying I love you to for the last 8 months.
But he does know, though.
Yes.
You know, like he just does.
He does. So now, but that's the thing. It's like,
But does he?
he
Right.
doesn't.
I know.
He legitimately doesn't.
You know what it is? It's so hard to believe that he doesn't. Even though we know he doesn't, it's so hard to, because it's like, guy.
There have been episodes of Catfish where the people are like scamming Neve and Max.
Yeah, but I don't think this is one of them.
And this is not one of them.
You know, and I was reading all over the internet. People truly believe that Ramon like was scamming them.
Like, oh no, I do not.
And I don't either. I really don't. I think there are a lot of episodes where they have. I don't think this is one of them.
Nope. All right. So now Neve calls her and he asked, is this Loida? And she said, it's complicated.
Right. I like that he's like a little hard on them on the phone though.
But the funny thing is that you know for a fact that Loida called into Catfish because if you were trying to convince someone to meet, you would never be that harsh on them.
Yeah, well, that's true too. That is true.
Yep. So now she agrees to meet and they're flying to Florida. And then all of a sudden they're just at her door.
So fast.
No
fast. Check-in at a hotel.
Nothing. So he knocks on the door and Loida comes out. And he said, with no expression, I have a lot to say to you.
You think?
And she's like, what? I was bored and I made a fake profile.
Why do they always have to come off mean at first? The Catfish.
She is very loud and nasty.
I know.
She's like, yeah, whatever. I feel bad.
She's like, but whatever. Like I was bored.
Okay. This is my pet peeve.
Tell me.
Her shirt doesn't fit her. And I'm going to explain it very carefully.
Okay.
This shirt is meant for your breasts to be in the holes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's like a crisscross. Do you remember her shirt? It's a crisscross and then it has a band underneath.
Yes.
Your breasticles are supposed to be in the holes.
Yes.
The band goes across the top of her breasticles.
Yes.
That shirt doesn't fit you. It's not an opinion.
It's a fact.
It is a fact. That the shirt doesn't fit you. The other person that does this is Darcy from 90 Day Fiance.
Does she?
Noelle. I have a picture of Darcy wearing a bustier where the underwires are on top of her breasts.
Oh, I like to see this picture.
It's from Darcy and Stacey, the show.
Oh, I like to see this. Okay.
It's terrifying.
I think, you know, it's sad because I think in situations like this, like nobody tells.
I tell.
Like if that were my friend, I would tell.
Noelle. I tell people things that I should not tell people.
Yeah, but you know, it's better to hear it. Like you would tell me. I know you would.
Well, would I tell you? I'd be like, take that shit.
Why do you think
so
like
stupid.
you're the person anytime I have to go somewhere, I'm like, can you come with me to pick something out? Because like you'll tell me honestly,
I'll be like,
if you
that
like
fit you.
something
This
or
is
not.
terrible. Because you know what? You have to understand something too. Clothes are not you.
Yes.
A lot of women are like, if they ask like their significant other, like, oh, do you like this dress? They have to say yes because they but it's like, no, you don't have to like the dress. You're not saying that you don't think I'm pretty or you don't like me. You're just saying you don't like the dress.
People don't realize too, like, just because you're a certain size doesn't mean everything's going to flatter you.
Oh my God.
Trust
no
me
way.
on that.
It's not even about flattering. It's about like what you feel good in and what fits your body and what you like.
Yes. Agreed.
This shirt
just
doesn't fit
factually doesn't fit her.
It's a fact.
Yes.
It is not my opinion. It is not like it doesn't look good on her. No, it doesn't fit her. Her breasts aren't in the holes. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
So that is one red flag right there. So she said, quote, the reason why she didn't tell him or the reason why she dropped it after, you know, she told him, quote, you were acting all sad.
Okay, but that makes him sound like pathetic.
Okay, but here's the thing. I hated Loida. She came out guns a-blazing.
I know.
And now I'm like, I don't really hate her too much.
I don't think that she thought she did anything wrong.
No.
Really.
Listen, she's a little bit of a sociopath. Don't get me wrong.
She is, but I don't think that she thought what she was doing was particularly wrong. I think she thought she was being truthful with him and he didn't want to accept it. So it's not her problem.
Okay. That's what I was going to say, because it's like, hey, listen, I tried to tell you the truth. You still wanted to send me money. What am I going to do?
That's very you.
It is very me. I really enjoy this, this part of the sociopathness. This is my flavor of sociopath.
It is. It really is.
It's like, sorry, I told you. I did my duty. And
you didn't want to hear it.
You didn't want to hear it, so that's on you.
Yeah, not my problem.
What's your bank account information? What's the routing number? That's not working. Can you take a picture of the front and back of your credit card?
Yeah, that's you. You have the front and back of all of my credit cards. Very funny.
Can I tell you something? I need to really clear my phone out. I have so many people's back and front of credit cards.
You have my credit card. You have my insurance card. You have my license.
I have your husband's too.
Yeah, my husband's too. Also, I'm waiting for a new card. There was fraud on my card. Can you imagine?
Oh my God. I was sorry about that.
I know. That's what I meant to tell you. Tracey, stop trying to spend $815 in the North Shore of Long Island, please.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was trying to get some boating supplies. I apologize.
Some bait.
I was at the bait shop. Really. I was trying to get a bucket of worms.
Oh,
they were purebred worms though. That's why it was so expensive. I apologize.
North Shore worms are different.
Oh, they're so delicious.
Than South Shore.
So she said that she's like, listen, I FaceTime with him.
Mm-hmm.
I Skyped with him.
Mm-hmm.
He calls me Loida.
Yeah.
He knows my name. He knows everything. And they look at him and they're like, Ramon?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, yeah, now that you're saying it. Yeah.
Right.
And
it's
then
like
he said,
Max was mad. Max was like, hey,
quote,
man, what's up?
Then he said, quote, yeah, that did happen. I barely remember.
Why? Because what controlled substance has made you barely remember?
What lack of brain activity are you suffering from?
Tell me he is not like Max from Unexpected. Like he nodded off and lost some blood.
Noelle.
Yeah.
He was definitely, he definitely lost oxygen at some point.
Yes.
I don't know if he was nodding off playing his video game where he couldn't pick his head back up.
But that's what I mean.
But
right.
Something bad happened to him.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Whether
it makes my hands clammy.
So now Max is big man at Ramon.
Yeah, he like put the camera down out of frustration.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let me hit you in the face. He said
Yeah,
that he said that he didn't want to believe it. And she said, I told him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was like, listen, if he's calling me by my name, I think I got through to him.
I agree.
I've showed him my face, my body. I've spoken to him. I've been like, this is me. And he chooses to send me money.
That's his own fault, though.
Right. And then also on the other end of it, she really likes him.
Yeah, she does. She likes him all the way.
So I think that she just thought that they were together. She was like, I came out as myself. He accepted me.
I agree.
And now he's my boyfriend.
Yep. I totally agree.
She said that she was afraid of losing him. Now, listen, is there something fishy? Is this wrong? Sure. But like, technically,
she got us on a technicality here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think that she was truthful with him. You're right. And I think that she thought, hey,
she's like, hello. He calls me every day and says, I love you, Loida.
Right. I love you, Loida. I want to marry you, Loida.
Right. So she said that she was able to tell him everything. And they've been dating for 7 months. And she says that she loves him. All right. So now they leave abruptly.
Yes. He can't handle. His brain is going into overdrive.
He's like, oh God. I've only had like 2% activity and now it's a 10.
Thoughts.
Lay me down somewhere.
Yeah, he can't
These
take it.
seats fold back. He told Neve that he didn't want to lose her. And then he says that he doesn't have a social life and she was his only friend.
Okay, that's sad though.
Okay, but Ramon.
Yeah.
You hate your job. You hate where you live.
Yeah.
You have no friends.
Yeah.
You don't have a social life. Like, what's going on with you?
That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now they friend request actual real Loida on Facebook.
Right.
It said that she studied criminal justice. She works at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Ramon are engaged. And then you lose me, Loida. Then you lose me. I was team Loida until she posts on her real Loida Facebook that they are engaged. There's a ring and there's a note from Ramon proposing marriage.
What's wrong with her though? That is OD crazy.
Okay, but then it's like, I don't know who to believe. So they go to Ramon's hotel and he looks absolutely crazier than ever.
Yes, he does. He does. He's not okay.
Yeah, he is. It looks like all those thoughts in his head really got to him, and they're
They all
swelling.
came together. Uh-huh.
They're swelling at an insane rate.
Yes, they all came together as one.
Yes. So he said that he never sent her a ring, and they're like,
Mhm.
okay, sure, Ramon.
But also, question mark.
Sure. So now they go to her house, and her mom and her brother are there. Her mom's name is also Loida.
Her mom, it seems like her mother maybe birthed Ramon. There is a problem.
Okay. Her mother knew that she was lying,
Yeah.
and her mother gets so nasty, and it's like, okay, yes, you created Loida
But why is she so mean?
because she's Loida Senior.
So when so when they ask Loida about the ring, they're like, what about the ring? She's like, what about it?
Oh,
And-
that was
and what about
so
what?
funny. Well,
They're like, the ring. She's like, what ring?
her mom is so nasty with Neve and said
Yes.
that Loida told him the truth.
Yeah.
And then Loida's like, yeah, whatever. The ring. I don't care. Her mom's so mean.
Her mom was so mean. Yeah. And she was like, Ramon, sorry to tell you, you sent it. And he was like, no, but I did it.
He's like, listen, I know I have 3 thoughts in my head, but that's actually not one of them.
He's like, I didn't send it. She was like, well, you did. Or somebody's pretending to be you. It's like, hello. I would think it would
Yeah,
be Loida.
It's Loida. So
Yeah.
she said that now this is typical Catfish.
Mhm.
She tries to deflect.
Oh, this is what always happens.
Yes, her life has been hell since her dad and grandpa died. Okay, well, here's
Same.
okay. How about this one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your dad passed away. Your
Mhm.
grandpa's dead. That's what happens.
Well, I mean, that's true though. You always say that.
He
You
expired.
do. Yeah, they expire. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're
But it's also like, so because that happened, you have to
So-
catfish someone?
okay. So I'm gonna tell you who's dead.
Yeah.
Both sets of my grandparents,
Yes.
my dad,
Yeah.
a ton of my family.
Me too.
Noelle, most of your family dead.
I have one alive person from my family.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
Did you send yourself an engagement ring?
Surprisingly, no.
How did you not do that after having all the dead
Can you
people?
believe it? Even after all the dead people, I never sent myself a fake engagement ring. And I can't say I didn't catfish anybody, but like,
Yeah, but was
neither
it
here nor
because your
there.
dad and grandpa died?
That's probably exactly what it was.
Yes.
Actually, I think it was because my grandmother died. Uh-huh.
It was really you were doing it in expecting her death.
I was doing it
To prepare.
like, it was a grieving process.
Yeah.
That's how I grieved.
You know how I know there's something wrong with Loida?
How?
Her contacts are
I
royal
know.
blue
I know.
and they match her nails.
Tracy, she turned her eyes to the side and they were giant.
Noelle,
They were giant.
that's not even an eye color.
No, that isn't. It's not an eye color found in nature. It is not.
No.
Uh-uh.
That's an eye color found in cartoons.
Yes. That's like, Elizabeth Taylor, though. I think she wore contacts for a
Mhm.
minute because people would say her eyes were violet.
Mhm.
And I always believed that was real. Can you imagine how
You
stupid
don't think
I am?
so?
No. And it's like, I don't think that that's actually like true. Just like I don't think eyeballs are teal.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yes.
This
This was, if we can tell that she was mentally ill in any part of this episode, this is where it stuck out the most. Not the ring, not the catfishing, not the ill-fitting shirt.
Yep.
Not the green tube dress.
but they match her nails. So she went to the contact store and was
Uh-huh.
like, they were like, what do you want? And she's like, oh, I don't know. My favorite color is royal blue. And they're like, well, that's not really an eye color. And she's like, now it is.
And they're like,
Do you think they
say
did like
no
a-
more, fam.
Do you think that they did a paint match?
Oh, yeah. Don't they do that at like Sears? They used to do it at Sears.
Yeah,
It
they
doesn't
do it-
exist anymore.
they
They
do
do
it
it at
at
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Yeah. You bring in
Mhm.
like
A swatch.
a swatch and then they match the paint.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yes.
Do
Uh-huh.
you think she had clear contacts and she painted them with her nail polish?
I was thinking she nail polished them.
Okay.
Yeah,
good. I
that's
used
what
to
I was
paint everything
thinking.
with nail polish when I was younger.
Oh, I remember. Okay, but here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So did my grandmother. Everything I owned had my name on it in red nail polish.
Yeah. I
Uh-huh.
used to do this.
She used to use the Revlon one with the black top.
Oh, I know it exactly. I know it
That's-
exactly. It's like
that's
the
what
color
you did.
stay.
Yes. Everything in my life, even my suitcase said Noelle in,
In nail
red
polish.
nail polish.
Nail polish was the most permanent thing in the world.
I
That's why-
know. It's so true.
All right. So he said this is his So he knows that she sent this fake ring to herself.
Right.
He knows that she
Mhm.
also wrote herself a proposal from him.
Yes.
He said that he really wants to spend some time with her and be friends.
It's like, what?
Ramon.
Yeah.
Okay. So they hug.
Mm-hmm.
They take a picture.
Awkward. Uh-huh.
And then 2 months later,
Mm-hmm.
Ramon said that he's gonna go to college, lies. And then that they stopped talking because she has a boyfriend. And they're like, are you jealous? And he scoffs.
Okay, that's where I was like, you're a jerk. But also that beard made him look mentally ill. I don't know why.
I mean, honestly, all of it was not the greatest. So now they contact Loida, and
yeah.
Max laughs at her about buying the ring again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And she said that she's paying him back $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, is your mom there? Where's Loida Senior? I died.
Loida Senior.
I died.
Also, we also didn't mention, worthy mention, her brother Juan was there as well. Juan was there. Very cute.
Noelle.
I have been searching
right
high and low for these two on social media.
Yeah, no.
I cannot find anything for Loida at all, not Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram.
The only thing is that she's married,
Twitter. Right? So there was an article. She did an interview with Remote Control, and she did like a little blurb.
That's like the New York Times, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. You have to actually pay for it. It gets delivered to my door every day.
Right.
She said she just has this little blurb. She got married. He's just my other half. Everything with him is perfect. We felt it was the right thing to do. My mom adores my husband. They get along very well. We're living with my mom until we can save up for more money and get our own house. On my wedding day, she was super nervous, probably more nervous than I was. That's really it. It was just, she just met a guy, got married. Okay. Ramon, his Facebook page that I had found of his, it's just like a blank picture and no friends. So I guess he just deleted everything.
No, so that's probably his real Facebook.
Yeah. There's no picture, there's no friends, there's
a
nothing.
Picture of
there's no wall posts.
Yeah, that's his life. It's just a picture of his dad driving him to work. And some cold French fries.
I would love to know what happened of him too. I have to tell you, I searched for this guy. I'm like, I need to know, because there was an old Twitter. I don't think it was his though, because it was just talking about like, I love you, girl, this, that.
Yeah,
but it like
say that.
Nobody's updated it in like 12 years.
Okay.
So
I think that he is probably exactly the same.
Yes.
Nothing has changed.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if he's numb in the head.
But that's
like,
what
I wonder
mean.
if you touched his head, if he could feel it.
No.
Shot.
No. So it's like, I don't really wonder so much about her. Okay, she's married, whatever, fine. Like, she seemed much more put together than him, although the contacts I know. But
yeah, but also she was 20.
She was 20. I just want to know about him.
I'm going to tell you about him. He is on his way. Right now, he's taking a nap in between shifts.
Uh-huh.
And in a little while, his dad's going to wake him up.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to drive him to the casino.
Do you think he's the fry cook?
No, I think he's like the dishwasher. I don't think they would ever trust him with any kind of heat.
We do have experience with dishwashers.
I don't even think he's the dish dryer. I think he's the dishwasher.
Yeah,
like, I don't
you're
think,
right.
Like, even the dryer has too much heat for them to let him use. It's too dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I think he's the dish dryer.
And they probably make him do it in a bucket with a sponge so that he doesn't have to operate heavy machinery.
If he doesn't hurt himself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think you're right.
And they let him do it like in the backyard of the restaurant. So he's on the loading dock.
Oh man, the loading docks of Arizona.
Of the Arizona casinos.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah, he is. But also, Noelle.
Yeah.
Again, we worked in restaurants our whole lives.
Yeah.
You don't have any friends?
Okay, so that's what I thought was weird, because I had a conversation with one of my friends yesterday. I was with Suzanne. We ran into one of our friends that we worked with.
Yeah, we all worked with him. Yeah.
And I was telling her, because she's single right now, and I was like, listen, you want a boyfriend? Go work at a restaurant.
Oh, Noelle, let me tell you.
You can have a boyfriend in 1 minute.
Every time someone moves to a new place and they're like, I don't know how I'll meet any friends. I don't know how to. I'm like, go work in a restaurant. Honestly, go to find a restaurant that's not open yet.
Uh-huh.
And open a restaurant. It is the best experience you'll ever have. You're going to make friends for life.
Yep.
You're going to have an entire social life.
Yes.
It's like an instant life. So how are you going to tell me that you work in a casino restaurant and you have no friends?
That's the weird part,
No
right?
shot.
He had nobody asked you after work to get a drink, get a beer, nothing.
No one asked you to do blow in the parking lot. Okay.
But that's what I mean. You're already out there washing dishes. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I just thought it was
so you've played
weird.
0 softball games with your coworkers.
Right. No football on Thanksgiving.
No.
You're lying.
You are lying.
Or there's something very wrong with you.
Right. Like that your dad has to supervise your trips.
Right.
Right.
I was going to say your dad is in charge of your program.
Because Max says something about like, you could have had, like, if you didn't send her all this money, you could have had a car. And it's like, legally, could he? But legally, could he have? Does the state let him drive?
I don't know.
I feel probably like hard no.
Yeah, probably not.
Ramon, I hope you're good.
Ramon, we love you. I hope that you're good. I hope to know more about you one day.
Oh, Suzanne's single. Maybe we should set her up with Ramon.
Might be a nice sell.
They could work in a restaurant together.
They could work in a restaurant together.
She can get his bank account information.
She could. She can really get anything she wants. She doesn't even have to work.
Should we all contact Ramon?
Maybe. Ramon, I know you're listening.
Ramon, I'm Pamela Anderson. Can you send me your bank account information? Just put it in Tracey Carnazzo's name. Thank you. Yeah, it's my cousin.
Right. It's not me. It's definitely not me.
It's Tracey Carnazzo Anderson, but she dropped the Anderson.
But if you want to Skype, it'll be me, but it won't be her.
Yeah, but I'm the representative. Also, it's not that it's not me. It's that I am her host body.
Oh, okay. You're the host.
And she uses my body to Skype.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
her soul
that makes like so much more sense. Yeah. All right. Good. Yeah.
I like this episode.
I like this episode too. This was fun. I was waiting for this one.
Me too. All right. I guess we'll see you next week. Also, don't forget to join Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast, because we also have a recap of the season 1 reunion.
Yes, we do.
On Patreon. So go over there and make sure you join our group on Facebook. If you want to talk about this podcast, if you want to talk about the show, go over to Catfish Trash Talk on Facebook. And then also do one other thing.
What's the other thing?
Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on any platform you listen to us on, especially Apple Podcasts. And you could follow us. You could follow me at Trixie2Zini on Instagram and Twitter. And all of my upcoming stand-up comedy show dates are at TraceyCarnazzo.com. You can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. And then also, you could do one more thing.
What's the other thing?
You could listen to our other podcast, Teen Mom Trash Talk and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Ooh, all right.
Bye.
Bye.